Hi guys, Alex Taylor down here at Lytham Golf Academy, and today we're going to be testing the brand new Taylormade P760 iron. As ever guys, if you're new to the channel, click the subscribe button below, push the notification bell to make sure you get all my videos as soon as they're released. Now, on with the P760 iron review. So we've got the Taylormade P760 iron. So the new addition to the P family. So we've got hollow bodied, forged hollow bodied from 3 to pitching wedge with speed foam inside the head. 8/9 pitch and gap wedge. We are looking at a one-piece forged head. So ultimate forgiveness. Still that ability to shape the ball from a better player's club. But let's see how the P760 performs. Right then guys, so the idea of the P760, obviously last year with having 730, 750, 770 and 790, a lot of the guys in those longer irons loved the fact that the speed foam in the 790s gave them that little bit more ball speed, bit more distance, and then the hollow head gave them that bit more forgiveness. So I think you saw lots and lots of blended sets between 790, 770, 750, maybe even 770 and 730. But by taking 750 and 770 out of play, Taylormade are hoping that having the kind of more hollow construction in the longer irons and the one-piece forge in the shorter irons, they're giving a blended set without having to mix and match models. So let's hit 5 shots, real balls on GC2 with the P760. This is set up absolutely perfectly for me, but I've just got the 7-iron to test. Let's look at the ball flight, let's look at how the shots perform, and then see if P760 is first of all going to be the correct addition for the Taylormade irons for 2018. End of 2018 and going into 2019, and whether this is something that you might be looking to put in your bag for the winter time going into next season. So certainly when you put it down behind the ball, looks really, really good, fairly compact, if not the smallest head. So a good solid strike. Here's my little draw coming in. Ooh, almost slam dunking, and a good distance. And certainly as a first one there, some pretty impressive speed. Good distance for a 7-iron as well with this amount of loft on it. You know, like I said, it's got a decent amount of loft. A lot of the 7-irons, certainly maybe not in the players' clubs, are getting much more 30 degrees or even less. I mean, I think M4's 28.5. And the negative with that is even though they still hit the ball high, you know, you lose that kind of backspin. So hoping that keeping the loft on this will maintain some spin on the ball. But certainly for me, the fact that 7-iron's still got the speed foam in it, we should still be seeing some good distance on these shots. So shot 2, P760 7-iron. So again, another solid strike. Just not setting off far enough right. Went a couple of yards longer. 172. And again, that feels great. I mean, didn't necessarily feel I got all of that, but good distance, good control, and another one on the green. Shot 3. Didn't feel quite as good, maybe a little bit towards the toe. Still decent though, on the green at 164. Oh, I do like those. Those are very, very good. It's a shame really just for today that I've only got 7-iron. This is just obviously the fitting cart that we've got here at Lytham Golf Academy. We fit round 7-iron, so hopefully I'll get my hands on some longer irons and shorter irons and maybe do an even more in-depth review on the different irons. But for now we're seeing our 7-iron stacks up. That one felt better, but a little bit more shape. Might just cling onto that left side and a bit longer at 173. And it's good. I mean, it's soft. I don't think it's as soft as I would maybe hope it would be. But obviously with 3-iron to 7-iron, it's a kind of forged constructed body with a face kind of put into there. So I'm sure maybe 8-iron wedge, gap wedge might feel a little softer with being a one-piece forged, but it's good. I mean, it feels soft, if not kind of butter soft like I'd love it to be. And again, solid, pretty similar shape to most of them. Again, a little bit further, a little bit left. 172 carry. But yeah, I mean, that's ticking a lot of boxes, you know, looks good, feels good, seems to perform pretty well. But let's look at some numbers for the P760 7-iron and see how it actually performs. Okay, so average ball speed at 120, which is good. There was one on there just at 115, which wasn't quite as good a strike, and we could see that carry was back there at 159. But you look at the rest of those carries, much more around that 170, but my average still being 167 carry. We're seeing just under 6,000 spin, which I'd be more than happy with a modern 7-iron, sorry. Launching just a fraction higher than I would maybe see with certain 7-irons, but again, I think that's down to having a bit more loft there. But hitting it nice and high, good spin. You know, my average miss there was 5 yards left, so 15 foot. Don't mind that at all, but all in all, some really good numbers for performance. Right guys, so we can see there some super impressive numbers from a 33-degree loft 7-iron, nearly 170 yard carry. So good speed, good distance, good height and good spin. So really ticking all the boxes. Is it going to be the most forgiving iron in the P range? No, you're still going to have the 790, which is going to be a great option. But I think certainly for what Taylormade have thought about with this, where a lot of guys were potentially blending the sets, this 760 I can really see ticking the boxes and being a really, really popular iron for Taylormade. So guys, really appreciate you taking the time to watch my video. As always, comment below and I'll get back to as many people as I can. Subscribe to the channel if you don't already. Follow me on all my other social media platforms, all under Ali Taylor Golf. Hopefully catch up with some of you guys down here in the future. Stay in contact.